Dude, that thing's a monster. Good morning, welcome back to Clear Lake Fishing TV. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday, see if we can get some more. Let's go fishing. Got a flipping rod, got my trash fish, and a frog, just in case. While there's no wind, I'm gonna throw this Senko. That's got a Texas rigged. And then the all-star yesterday was the Shaky head, so I got that on there. While there's no wind, I'm gonna do my best to just pick this apart slow. Sorry, you guys are gonna have the sun in your eyes for a little bit. Bluegill spawns in like 2 weeks. I really wish I could be here for that. Let's see if I can juggle some things around and make it back for that. I just feel there's something magic about that bluegill spawn in June. It's gonna be hot today. Calling for 102. It's 5:30 now. Imagine I'm gonna get about 5 hours of fishing today. Good morning. First fish of the day. I didn't mean to do a diving release, but if he's going to be slimy and wiggly, then that's going to happen. Good morning. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what we came for, huh? Look at that beauty. Thank you very much. That was awesome. That was a nice 4-pounder. Feisty little drag pullers. Man, they get so much bigger when you get them out of the water. Some of them just grow so much once you get them out of the water. I thought that was a little dinker. Not a little dinker. See you, bud. All right, number 4. We might be able to put a bag together this morning. Spunky little dudes. Nice one. Nice little guy. Thank you. Oh, we got us a limit. 4 of the 5 are ones we got to cull out, but it's a limit. Little guy. Smallest of the day. Ooh. Boy, I'm feeling the bites over here. See if we can pick up a couple more. Yeah, you're better. Stop doing that though. It's another great morning out here on Clear Lake. I'm loving this. Been fishing for 3 hours. And we got 8 fish. That's a pretty good ratio. Sorry about that hook set, man. You bit that like you were a big. My apologies. You're gonna have a headache. Ew. That was a monster hook set for a small fish. He meant business when he bit that. That's a decent one. It's a good 4-pounder. Thank you for playing. That was a good fish. We need 3 more of those. Round out a good limit. Oh, look at this thing. It's got a great shape. I like it. It's a 7-inch. A little on the bigger side. Super durable. I mean, stretchy as all get out. And they're really reasonable too. I'll put a link down in the description for y'all if you want to check them out. Oh, dude, that thing's a toad. Turn around. Dude, that thing's a monster. This is a good one. Definite 5-pounder. 5'4". Nice fish. 4 hours into the morning. Thanks, little dude. Boy, that algae is blooming. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera. 10:30. Probably got another 30 minutes to an hour of fishing. Probably get me right out to that point right there. I'd love 2 more of them big uns. Round out a good bag. Cull out those last 2 little 2-pounders. Let's see if we can do it. My best 3 are 13 pounds. So I'm 5 for 17. That's about where I was yesterday. Okay, so here's my rig. I got 25-pound braid on here to 12-pound monofilament leader. You could fish this shaky head on fluoro, mono, braid, whatever you want, just depends on your water clarity. Today, since it's so rocky here, I chose to use this darter head EWG style head. And I just find that with that particular inline line tie, so the one that comes off the top right here, I get snagged up a lot less. I like this offset EWG hook. You can see that point is not in line with the line tie. Works real good for shaky head. And then I just size up where it's going to go through the worm, where I want it to be. And then I just pull the worm straight without poking that tip through. And for the most part, what I'm doing today is I'm just pitching that out right at the base of the toolies there, letting it drop, letting out a little slack if I need to. And then I'm watching my line. Looking for a little tick. It's even better if it starts moving. And I'm just dead sticking it. As I get closer, I'll just pull a little bit of slack out of that bow with my reel. And then when I get to the end, just in case I missed it, I just ever so gently lift my rod tip and see if there's weight. No weight on there, I'm good. And the other thing I'm doing, and I picked up a couple fish like this, is every, I don't know, 40, 50 feet, whenever it just feels right, I'm just casting out right ahead of the boat. Because I'm always staying in that like 10 to 18 feet of water. And there's been some that are hanging out a little bit offshore. Same kind of thing, I'm just watching that line, taking it up as the boat's moving towards it. When I start getting a little close, I'm just going to check it for weight, give it a couple of hops, let it sink again. What I'm not doing is casting that thing out and just sitting there keeping tight line and shaking. Contrary to the name, shaky head is kind of a dead stick technique. In the heat of summer, if they're really feeding hard and they're being aggressive, you can give it a little action, but it really doesn't require much. It works a lot better the less you do. Kind of like drop shot. If I'm gonna move it, I'll bomb it out there, let out some slack so that it can sink straight down. I don't want it to pendulum towards me. We're in 16 feet. Okay, it's on the bottom. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my rod tip right low next to the water, and then I'm just gonna gently drag. Reel up my slack. And I'm just gonna stroke this thing back to me. Now the boat's moving forward, so it may look like I'm dragging fast, but really I'm just barely faster than keeping up the slack. You can give it a little hop hop, and then I would put the tip down. If you try and drag with your tip up, you'd be surprised. That thing is on the bottom here. It's going to lift up and it's going to swim. If that's what you want, do that. But otherwise, keep that tip down as low as you can. And just real slow drags. And it should keep contact with the bottom to where you can count the rocks. It's basically what I've been doing for the last 5 hours. 11 o'clock. It's about time to get moving. That breeze is cooling off the dog a little, so I got a couple more minutes. Oh, that's a tank. Good Lord, that was a big fish. Almost made that 5-pounder look small. Whew. That makes me want to come right back here tomorrow. I think there's one there. Yep. And that's how you shaky head. All right, dude. Got a baker's dozen today. Well, our plan paid off. We found 13 bass. 3 of them were really good quality. Got one over 5, all throwing the shaky head, just like we did yesterday. For those of you who need a little tutorial on shaky head, I hope that helped. Hope it helps you catch some fish. That Strike King finesse worm and June bug was the money today, for sure. And I didn't blow through any of them. I only lost 2 because, well, I broke off. I broke my leaders off. That is a durable bait. We fished for 5 hours on the nose, got 13 bass. That's pretty good by Clear Lake standards usually. Wish I could have culled out those other 2 2-pounders that were in my bag, but I think I got 5 for probably just shy of 17. It's not too shabby. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you on the next adventure. See ya! About 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We do fun fishing stuff here.